Confidence isn't something you gain over time. That's the lie. In reality, confidence is a decision your brain makes in milliseconds, often before you speak, move, or act. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of what you call lack of confidence has nothing to do with your skills, intelligence, or experience. It's a psychological misfire. In this video, I'll show you one psychology trick that can shift how confident you feel almost instantly, and why most people never use it, even though it's scientifically grounded. But first, you need to understand why confidence feels so impossible for so many people. If you struggle with confidence, you're not broken. You're normal. Most people feel confident in private, then lose it the moment they're being watched, judged, evaluated, compared. Your brain interprets social exposure as risk. So it does what it evolved to do. It protects you by making you hesitate, by tightening your chest, by flooding your mind with doubt. Here's the challenge though. If you don't fix this mechanism, it compounds. Low confidence doesn't just affect how you feel. It affects the opportunities you take, the people you speak up around, the respect you receive, the trajectory of your career and relationships. Over years, small moments of hesitation quietly turn into a smaller life. Now let's dismantle the lie holding this in place. Here's the first lie your brain tells you. I'll be confident when I feel ready. But psychology shows the opposite is true. Confidence is not the cause of action. Action is the cause of confidence. Your brain doesn't gain confidence by thinking. It gains confidence through evidence. Every time you act despite discomfort, your brain updates its prediction. Oh, we survived that. But when you wait to feel confident first, you never act, so your brain never collects proof. You stay stuck in preparation mode, mistaking safety for intelligence. Read this carefully. Waiting feels smart, but it's actually avoidance. Before the next point, understand this. If confidence came from readiness, no one would ever develop it. Most people believe confident people have better thoughts. They don't. They have better posture, breathing, and physical cues. Your brain constantly reads signals from your body to decide how safe or powerful you are. Slouched posture. Your brain reads submission. Shallow breathing. Your brain reads threat. Avoiding eye contact. Your brain reads danger. And it responds accordingly, with anxiety and hesitation. You're reinforcing insecurity physically, even while trying to think positive. Your brain believes your body more than your thoughts. Here's the open loop. The psychology trick you're about to hear works because it hijacks this exact mechanism. Here it is, simple, uncomfortable, and effective. Deliberate assertive behavior before emotional alignment. In plain language, you act confident first, and let your brain catch up. This includes speaking slightly slower, standing upright with grounded feet, holding eye contact 1 second longer, making decisions without over-explaining. These behaviors send a signal to your nervous system. We are in control. Within seconds, your brain recalibrates. Not because you lied to it, but because you showed it evidence. You remain trapped in a loop where feelings dictate behavior, instead of behavior shaping feelings. Confidence is trained, not discovered. Hold that thought, because this next part explains why this works so fast. Your brain's primary job is prediction. It constantly asks, what usually happens when we do this? If you consistently avoid assertive behavior, your brain predicts danger. But when you override hesitation with controlled action, you interrupt the prediction loop. Psychologists call this behavioral feedback updating. Your brain says, this behavior didn't kill us. This wasn't dangerous. We can do this again. People who rely on motivation wait forever. People who rely on behavior retrain their brain. Confidence isn't emotional, it's neurological. Before the next section, pause. If this feels uncomfortable, that's because it works. Let me be direct. If you're waiting to feel confident before acting, you're choosing comfort over growth. Not because you're weak, but because your brain prefers familiarity. This video isn't telling you to fake confidence. It's telling you to lead your nervous system instead of obeying it. Now here's the final mistake that stops people from using this trick long term. This is the most damaging belief of all. I'm just not a confident person. That's not personality. That's conditioning. Your brain adapts to repeated behavior. Do something often enough, and it becomes who you are. Confident people didn't start confident. They acted first, then normalized the feeling. When you label behavior as identity, you stop trying to change it. Personality is flexible. Habits are not, unless you change them. Confidence often disappears in one specific situation. When stakes feel high. A meeting. A presentation. A confrontation. A moment where judgment matters. Why? Because your brain shifts from task mode to threat mode. Instead of asking, what's the next step? Your brain asks, what if I mess this up? What will they think? What does this say about me? The moment your identity feels on the line, confidence collapses. Consequence. You perform worse not because you lack ability, but because your brain is protecting your ego instead of supporting execution. Interrupt line. Pressure doesn't reveal who you are, it reveals what your brain is protecting. Keep this in mind, because the next lie explains why confidence feels inconsistent. Most people expect confidence to feel solid, consistent, reliable. That expectation is wrong. Confidence is state-based, not permanent. It fluctuates with sleep, stress, environment, social dynamics. So when confidence drops, people panic. They assume something is wrong with them. But confident people don't interpret fluctuation as failure. They interpret it as normal. Consequence. People who chase constant confidence become fragile. People who accept fluctuation stay functional. Interrupt line. Confidence isn't something you have, it's something you enter. Here's the open loop. There's a way to access confidence even on your worst days. Confidence collapses fastest when attention turns inward. You start monitoring how you sound, how you look, how you're being perceived. That self-monitoring drains cognitive resources. Your brain becomes divided. Confident behavior does the opposite. It moves attention outward. On the task. On the other person. On the objective. Psychologically, this is called attentional control. Where attention goes, confidence follows. Self-focus amplifies insecurity. Task focus dissolves it. The more you watch yourself, the less capable you feel. This sets up the final internal block most people never overcome. Preparation feels safe. So people overdo it. They rehearse endlessly. They script every word. They plan for every outcome. But excessive preparation sends a hidden message to your brain. This situation is dangerous. Instead of building confidence, it reinforces anxiety. Confident individuals prepare, then trust execution. They allow imperfection. They rely on adaptability. Over-preparation creates dependence. Under pressure, confidence collapses because control is lost. Preparation should support action, not replace courage. Now you're ready for the real shift. Here's the shift you need to make. Confidence is not something you wait for. It's something you generate through action. You don't need affirmations. You don't need hype. You need controlled, repeated assertive behavior, especially when it feels uncomfortable. That's how the brain learns. That's how confidence compounds. In the next video, I'll explain why fear never actually goes away, and how confident people use it instead of trying to eliminate it. If you want more psychology-based self-improvement without lies or motivation fluff, subscribe. Because confidence isn't built by thinking harder. It's built by acting first.